You know this fruit and everything?
Yes, Srila.
Look inside.
What
is there?
You can say it in English?
Yes.
I can say it correctly. You can
Say it. Okay, go ahead.
Say it in English.
Say it in gambling.
Gambling.
Yine çalışıyor. İnanın konuyu.
No illicit sex, no
Sex.
gambling, no intoxication,
Yeah.
no eating.
And eggs.
Yes?
Eggs
And fish.
His name in Farsi, his name is Mustafa.
So, his spiritual name, Ballab Das.
Balab,
Ballab Das.
Balab Das.
Not like that. Yes?
Balab Das. Balab Das.
Well,
His name is in Farsi Hussein, means all compassion.
the father tells often says you will see this. And your name, Siddhartha.
Sridhar.
Das.
Sridhar Das. Sridhar Das.
Hare Krishna.
Hare. Read one passage from the book.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Sonu Gyatva
Gyatva
Yavasitam
Yavasitam
Mahishya
Dohitu
Sputam
Putam
Tasmai Guna
Gana
Adhyaya Dadau Tulyam Praharshita Sonugyadvya Vyavasitam Mahishya Duhitusputam Tasmai Gunaganadhyaya Dadau Tulyam Praharshitaha Sonugyadva Vyavasitam Mahishya Duhitusputam Tasmai Gunaganadhyaya Dadau Tulyam Praharshita. He, Emperor Manu, Anu, afterwards, Gyatva, having known, Vyavasitam, the fixed decision, Mahishya, of the queen, Duhitu, of his daughter, Sputam, clearly, Tasmai, to him, Gunaganadhyaya, who was endowed with a host of virtues, Dadau, gave away, Tulyam, who was equal, in good qualities, Praharshita, extremely pleased. Translation. After having unmistakably known the decision of the queen, as well as that of Devahuti, the emperor most gladly gave his daughter to the sage, whose host of virtues was equaled by hers.
Sonogyatyavavasatam bhavishyagvahidusfutam tasmai gunaganadhyaya dadautulyam prahamsita. So, here is the emperor Mano. So, he decided to give his daughter to Kadam Muni, the sanction of the queen. That was also expected. That means the father sanctioned, the mother sanctioned, and the girl is going to marry her son. These things are required before marriage takes place. Nowadays, dampati ratineva shikaraveva hi udvahe. Marriage takes place simply by agreement between the parties, the boy and the girl. They can go to any marriage magistrate and get it registered. But according to Vedic system, that is not the system. The system is the father and mother also must agree. The agreement must be, the parents' sanction must be there. So, Gunaganadhyaya, Kadam Muni, great yogi, what to speak about his qualities. Dadau Tulyam and Devahuti also equally qualified. So this kind of marriage is very happy marriage, and the result of such marriage is Kapila, because the marriage was very happily performed. Lord Kapila, incarnation of Krishna, he appeared in the womb of Devahuti. There are two Kapils. Original Kapil is the son of Devahuti and Kadam Muni. Therefore he is particularly known as Devahuti Putra Kapil. Sankhya philosophy was enunciated by him. He taught his mother also. You will find all those instructions of Kapil Muni to his mother. So the system was very nice. Everything was there. There is no question of simply brahmacharis. No, there are married couples. This Kadam Muni was a great yogi. Still, he married. There was no disturbance. Although he promised one son only to Devahuti, but I think he got another 9 daughters. So, very nice system. Everything was there, but for the purpose of realization of the highest truth. That is the civilization. Nothing has to be stopped. Everything can go on. For bodily comforts we are very much busy. That's nice. But if you increase the bodily comforts, there is no limit. That should not be the purpose of life. In a Bengali proverb it is said, Sharirer naam mahasaya, ja sahabe tai soy. This body is so nice that if you practice something, it will be accustomed. Just like we are sitting on the floor, If we practice to sit on the floor, there is no necessity of this coach. We are not refusing coach if available. But not that without coach I cannot sit. This kind of civilization is condemned. Besides that, we have got our own business. The real business is athat brahma jigyasa, jivasya tattva jigyasa. The Srimad Bhagavata you find. Kamasya nendriya priti. So, there are some necessities for sensory gratification, but not for the senses, but for spiritual upliftment. Jivasya tattva jigyasa. The life is meant for inquiring about the absolute truth. So we cannot spare our valuable time for bodily comforts, sacrificing our real aim of life, self-learning. That is not civilization. That is animal civilization. First consideration is self-learning. Therefore, you will find Vedic civilization very simple. Because they took it, main business self-learning. The bodily comforts between kings, because they had to rule over the country, some gorgeous style of living. They were ordinary persons, they were satisfied in a cottage. Still you find in India, in the villages, I think here also, the same. They don't mind. I see from the street the original walls. They are not very much interested how to live comfortably. The real purpose of life should be such. At the present moment, the civilization is simply for bodily comfort. Divasa sarira sad. Whole day is spoiled or spent how to keep the body in comfortable situation. That is not the purpose of life. The purpose of life is we should supply the necessities of the body as it can keep fit for executing spiritual purpose. But at the present moment, there is no spiritual purpose, simply bodily comfort. This is the civilization of animals. As animals, they do not know anything except bodily comfort. If human society becomes like that, then it is animal society. And because it is animal society, there is no peace in spite of advancement of material comfort. So we can take instruction from the living example of this Kadamuni and Devahuti. Kadamuni is an ascetic, very simple living, and Devahuti is the daughter of emperor, and she agreed to marry Kadamuni. So, engaged in the service of her husband. So just imagine a person ascetic, what assets he has got? No home, no good food, nothing. Still she agreed gladly. Here it is said, Tadrutulla Praharsi. Pranajnata Bhavasitam Mahishya Duhitu Putam. Duhito, consent of the daughter. It is the daughter's consent was taken. Whether you like, but she selected her husband. She told that there is Kadamuni, I want to marry that Padmamani, she expressed her desire to her father, and the father and mother came to offer the daughter. The first consent was the daughter. Now they see she was emperor's daughter, how comfortably she was living, but she voluntarily accepted all the difficulties for becoming the wife of an ascetic. You cannot expect any royal comfort when one becomes the wife of an ascetic. Of course, later on, everything was given to her by the mystic power of Padmamani. But in the beginning, she accepted in a very humble cottage to live with her husband and son. Thank you very much.